So, last session, you arrived in the Avisa part of Karma Peaks town. You managed to find out why the giant was banned there. Turns out he wasn't really banned. He just didn't quite understand the nature of what they said to him. You found out a little bit about giant culture, and you understood that while you're there, if you order food, maybe one meal will be enough for a couple of you. Same as the drinks. You set about trying to make a plan, and you needed a rest after your werebear encounter. The Arctic werebears, they were, at least that's what you think, because they were bears, then they turned into humans. But they also had antlers upon their heads. So, and then you set upon taking a night's rest after paying for Algrav's room as well. And there was this whole thing of like, oh, how should he wake you up if he's up before you guys? And he was just like, listen, we'll meet down here. And then you all set about trying to rest. William set about talking to Blood Tamer. And Dimitri decided to go on a little adventure of his own to try and commune to Semko, the father spirit of Pabu. He managed to get through, and Semko basically did a few things to Dimitri. Dimitri's feeling different now. This great flame, this burden that was holding him at ransom to some degree, seemingly washed away. This new emptiness filling him. Being told that he could get Pabu back, he's just literally got to go grab a star. Remembering that there's this waterfall where the stars touch the land at this waterfall. At the same time, William, finishing the conversation with Blood Tamer decided to show William that Blood Tamer's in control and stopped his heart. And that's where we pick up. Firstly, I'm going to get Xanthi and Dimitri to roll me a con saves because you haven't had a night's rest.
16?
18.
Okay, both are good. So you don't take a point of exhaustion. Okay. However, if you don't sleep again the next time, if you fail it, it will be 2 points instead of just the one. Sure. So yeah, you two now set about trying to head towards this waterfall, if I'm correct. What are you two?
I would say, I actually don't have any of my stuff. Do you think it'll be dangerous?
You are traveling. What is it you're doing?
I don't know. All I know is I have to grab a star. It sounds safe, right?
A test from the gods, I presume. Something like this.
A zodiac spirit? I think they're a bit separate from the gods, but...
If I know the gods, then what I know is that they do not just test the strength of your body, but also of your heart. We saw that you have been training well physically yesterday with how you dealt with those werebears, but sounds like this trial might be on a different level. But your bond with Pabu is strong. Just focus on that. And I'm sure that you will bring your friend home.
Okay. Then let's go.
Let's.
So yeah, as you two set about heading back into town towards this waterfall, Morticia, you stir in your sleep and see William's kind of like hanging out of his bed. For a moment, you're just like, oh. But then you look again and he's very still. Can you make me a medicine check?
That's a natural 4 for a 12.
Oh, good. 12's good enough. You look, he is not breathing.
What the fuck? She gets up. She goes to him. She starts doing CPR. Come on, buddy. Come on, wake up. And she'll probably pump a couple of cure wounds or healing words, probably, because I don't think I prepared cure wounds. So first level healing word.
Okay. William, in your current state of death, Blood Tamer comes to you. Oh, it seems your friends still care about you, even though you're no longer part of the living.
Well, yeah. Friendship kind of sometimes surpasses life and death.
Oh, interesting. Well, let's just see how far this rabbit hole goes, should we?
Well, I can see why he was grateful that I won.
Oh, yes. Grateful indeed. Can I get you to make a Constitution saving throw, please?
15.
15. You see in this space you're in, it's kind of like this giant pool of blood. Like you just seem to be swimming, like there's no top, there's no bottom, you just seem to be in this void of flowing blood. In there, you see Dr. Elian Faust. And you also see one other person. This person you haven't met before, but they kind of seem to be around where Faust is. Kind of no actual form to them, more of a shadow. And Faust is just like, oh, you're one of us now.
You have to be a bit more precise there.
One who's been touched with Blood Tamer.
Okay, so past. Yeah, okay. I'm kind of on track. Continue.
Well, good luck. Don't stray off the path you think you should be taking. Otherwise, this place will get very crowded, if you know what I mean.
Okay, I'm guessing you're enjoying the solitude then?
I mean, before it was just me being able to commune with that guy over there. The shadow kind of flickers into being, but then it flickers out again.
Okay, you two going to be a permanent fixture that I have to talk with?
We are kind of like a ancestral bargaining chip you get with Blood Tamer. Should you need to know how it works or need to channel anything different, we've all wielded it in the past. And we all have our ways of accessing new abilities from it. An Imperium doesn't ever stop evolving.
Okay, so pointing at Shadow Guy, tricks that he used to do didn't really work with you, and tricks that you do won't really work with me, kind of thing.
Well, me and, as you blatantly put it, Shadow Guy.
Well, I can't really. He hasn't really introduced himself, and at the moment it's just a fog. So
we used to commune a lot, and he used to tell me how to access certain abilities, and I found ways to progress these abilities. And in time, you would be able to do the same.
The same. Okay.
We
So
are.
I'm guessing you beat him?
Oh, I didn't beat him. I destroyed him. I ripped his body apart. That mist, you see, is what was left.
Okay, touche. But you're a little bit happier that I left more of you to manifest then, I guess.
Oh, in time I will fade, I'm sure. When you start to fully grasp the abilities, I'm sure I would become a mist like him. Or maybe if you commune with us more, we would both become more solid in your mind.
Alright, so it's just like a tricycle with 3 passengers instead of 1. Got it. Okay.
Yes. But yes, Blood Chamber just wanted us to introduce ourselves. Good luck.
Comes in a different way. Okay.
Morticia, as you pump these healing words in, you like pound in CPR, you're doing the compressions. All of a sudden, William throws up all this blood. Like, where you had been has just like been physical, and you just, all this like liquid blood just over the floor.
Hi, buddy. You okay?
We're not going to talk about it just yet.
You
Fuck.
okay physically?
Possibly.
Okay. I'm here whenever you want to talk.
Yep, no worries.
Please don't die in your sleep again.
I'll try not to.
Morticia, what you do notice is, though, he's still not breathing. He's up and that, but he's still not breathing.
She will immediately put her head to his chest, trying to feel a heartbeat.
As you listen, you hear every few minutes, boom, boom, boom.
Are you again one of them?
This is a completely different version to what I was used to, but yeah, I'm guessing so.
Your heart is very, very slow.
Yeah. I could feel it. It's very painful at the moment. Because it's still making a fucking point.
Are you gonna have to drink blood again?
We'll find out.
Do you have any urges at the moment?
Besides questions, not really.
Okay. I think I'll go back to bed then.
Mm-hmm. I guess I'll just be sitting here now.
Read a book, maybe it will help.
I don't have any other books on me. I gave them to our friend.
I mean, I still got the diary if you want to read it. I'm sure you've read it like 2 times already, but here you go.
What's the third?
Lord Cracksplit 18th Diary.
At this point, I could just read it without even opening the book. Anyway. Sleep well?
Thank you. If you die, just wake me up, I guess.
Oh yeah, I'm really gonna be in the position to do that. Hey, Morticia, by the way, I'm just dying again.
I mean, if you feel it, let me know.
Oh, I felt it last time. We didn't really get, that much motion before the whole system just shut down.
You can at least scream.
Yeah, I wouldn't dignify that. Let's be honest.
But I have to stay awake so you don't die again.
Oh, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Me, I don't know. just, it'll be fine. I will.
It's like the second time in 2 days.
Yeah, it seems to be a very common trope for me, and I don't know why. I must really like death more than life at this point. How about this? Tie a piece of string to me. If I go limp again, it'll, pull you awake. Maybe do that.
Sure.
Sure. Just give you some reassurance.
As this all unfolds, we'll pick back up with Dimitri and Xanthi. As you're making your way back into town, you see the giant tankard not too far away, and you also see what seems to be the stairs up to the waterfall. What are you guys thinking right now? What are you wanting to do?
I would offer you to use Aethon to catch the stars, but I'm imagining that would probably be cheating, no?
Potentially. So I guess we'll find out when we get there. Do you think we should let the others know?
If you want, I could swing by and drop off a message there for when they wake up. And
Sounds
then
good, actually. Yes, that works.
Aethon will be fast. I should probably be arriving similar time to you.
Great. I'll see you in a bit.
See you then. And yeah, Xanthi won't take off towards the inn.
Amazing. So you head back towards the inn. Dimitri, you continue going towards the staircase. As you start to get there, you see two guardsmen. These are giant kin. They are wearing like a sash that has like black stars on a red background. Very not armed per se, but how intimidating they look, they don't necessarily need to be. But they're at the base of the stairs.
Yeah, I'll just approach.
They just halt.
Grona. I'm alright to continue?
You definitely may not.
May I ask why I was told that this is a good spot to visit if you're a tourist?
Do you have permission to be here from High Sister Alvis?
Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't aware I needed permission.
This is where the heavens meet the land. Of course you need permission.
And who do I need to speak to again? I'm sorry?
High Sister Alvis. Be warned, she doesn't give permission to everyone.
Where could I find her?
They kind of, like, both at the same time point. There's, like, kind of like this makeshift guards tent, and there's more of these guards standing around there. This position don't seem to be their normal base of operations, but they have been hung up here for the last few nights, you feel, depending on how it's set up, and you will find her in there.
And there's really no way, just real quick, I have to get permission.
No.
Okay, that's fine. I'll walk away, but I want to wait for Xanthi because
Okay.
I don't want to disappear and just know who I am.
Yeah. So yeah, you walk away. As you do walk away, you are starting to feel like very empty inside. Like your connection you always have is like not there. And you're actually feeling very cold. Like your body's almost numb with like this cold because being up in the mountains and everything. It's a very weird feeling.
I don't like this. What I want to do, just out of curiosity,
Yes.
I'm going to try and cast like a sacred flame.
Okay. As you go to cast Sacred Flame to hold this radiant flame in your hand, there's just a spark and nothing happens.
Okay. It's going to be a good thing. And yeah, I'll kind of look for see if something's
Okay.
near all the way back.
So Xanthi, you race through, you get to the giant tankard. What do you want to do as you get there?
Is anyone on duty for the night, or is it just like a
Oh,
closed up?
you do see Arion. He's still about, kind of like starting to the close down process. There's a couple of like giants that are completely out of it that are lent up against the bar, but he's starting to close down, putting the chairs on tables and stuff.
So probably just leaving Aethon outside for a bit and heading in. Excuse me, would you mind if I left a note somewhere that my companions would see in the morning?
I don't see why not. Where would you like to leave it?
Would verbal or written be better, do you think? Will you
I-
be here in the morning?
I mean, I'm always here. It just depends
Then
on.
perhaps a simple message, if that's all right.
Of
Just
course.
that Dimitri and I have gone to, what do you call it? The one where the water meets the heavens? Something like
you're
this?
going to Avisa's waterfall?
That's the one, yes.
Oh. And High Sister Alvis has invited you there?
I'm not so sure. Is that someone we should meet?
I mean, she's been in town the last few weeks and she's been cornered off that waterfall ever since then. She says there's weird things happening with the stars. I don't really understand. They still look to be in the same place to me.
I see. My friend might know a bit more about that. That is good to know. Do you know where we might find her?
She should be stationed nearby. If not, potentially one of the other inn in town. The
That
Quiet
is
Hummingbird
helpful.
should have a space that she would stay in, but she seems resourceful. Maybe she might stay at the waterfall itself.
That is good to know. I appreciate it. And if you wouldn't mind passing on that message,
Of course,
just
of
about where
course.
to find us,
Not a
I
problem at all.
appreciate it. Gives him a nod, and we'll head back on
Yep.
Aethon.
As you head back to Aethorn, you like start galloping through the town, picking up tremendous amounts of speed, and just shy of stopping at the stairway where it's guarded, you see just at the corner of your eye, Dimitri kind of standing off to the side.
Well, slow Aethon down and hop off. And I presume no luck because you did not find Sister Alvis? Something like this?
That's correct. So you know about it too?
I met with back at the inn, and he said that she should either be at the waterfall or staying at the Quiet Hummingbird. I don't know if you wanted to do this through more official means.
I think so. I don't want to cause any trouble. I did speak to the guards. said that she might be at the camp, and I'll kind of point to where they said they would be. We could try there, and then if not, the Hummingbird.
By all means. He also said that something has been amiss, that something is changed with the stars, and Sister Alvis has been looking into it, I suppose. Don't suppose that ties in with Pabu disappearing and all this?
Don't know. Did he mention how long they've been here?
I think he said a few days.
Potentially, then? I don't know.
Well, I suppose there is one way to find out.
Okay. And then, yeah.
As you make your way over to the tent, the first rays of morning start to light up the town. After the harshness of your night's rest, Morticia, as soon as that light shines through, it's like, yeah, okay, I'm up. And William is William, you're asleep as this goes on.
Ah.
Still alive? And I will shake him to see if he wakes up.
As you shake him, immediately, kind of like a chameleon changing color, the armor kind of like comes on, and William, you wake up.
Oh, just you. Okay. Sorry about that. Just retract it. Kind of starting to feel a bit more. What's the word? Natural. Anyway. Yes.
Just checking if you're breathing.
But we established that's not a thing I do now.
It's
gonna be a
weird.
lot
I don't
harder now,
know. Yeah.
Yeah. This is a lot different compared to the one that I was originally made as, so it's gonna be a bit weird.
Regardless, here you go, and I'll give him the potion of haste.
Okay.
Use it as needed.
Yes, I know, and then make sure that they all get used around the same time so you get more made. Otherwise, if one person's holding it up, it takes longer. I know.
Should we go find the rest?
Possibly, yeah. Why the big guy hasn't already came and knocked on the door?
Yeah, I'm surprised about that.
Literally 2 seconds later, it's just like.
Yeah, I shouldn't have spoke.
We're awake.
You stop knocking now. Unless he was doing that because he... Okay, never mind. You know what? I'm going to go see what the problem is, just in case there is one. You know, it might be on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go wrestle with the door, I guess, because, you know...
Yeah, as you manage to open it, but just as you open it, he starts to knock again, and like you catch like one like cross straight to the face, just like.
Ow.
Oh, sorry.
Thanks.
It's
all right. It'll heal.
I was trying to wake you up.
That's definitely a way to wake someone up. Don't know how much louder we had to be to prove that we were awake, but hey, you alright? You sleep alright?
Yeah. Your friends are not in their bed.
You know what? I'm not surprised.
And I went downstairs because I knocked so much, and I knocked till the door broke, and I couldn't see anyone. And then the guy came with the spare key, tried to open it, but there's something, it won't open.
Yeah, no, that sounds about right. Wow, that's really interesting. Wait, who was the last one that had the dagger left?
I think it was Andy, or maybe maybe
Well, it's not us,
Dimitri.
because I'm guessing because one of them had locked the door behind him, which is interesting. Okay.
Someone was trying to sneak out.
And whoever had the dagger was the one that did it. We'll figure that out anyway. All right, we're up. We'll go find them, I guess.
Okay, should I wait downstairs for you?
No, you can come around town with us. It might just be easy to go in and do whatever.
Okay.
Afterwards, I guess.
Okay. Okay. And as you two get ready and you do make your way downstairs, this is where Arion would just be like, I was just selling him for the night. Your friend came in, the one that's slightly taller than all of you.
Yeah.
I think she might be a half giant or something. Definitely not a full one. I mean, unless she's still a kid, maybe, I don't know. They said that they had gone to the waterfall.
Awesome.
Alone.
Buddy, I'm guessing you know where it is.
Yeah.
Can you take us
Awesome.
there? Yeah. We have to walk, though.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay.
Will you take us there?
Yeah. I'm ready to go whenever you are.
Thank you for holding on to that for us. Rest well.
It's quite all right. It's my job as the tavern keeper here. But if you do not mind, I am going to sleep.
Yeah. Enjoy your day. Okay, off we go.
And yeah, as Algrav will start to take you around town. He kind of does a bit like sightseeing. He's just like, over there's some stores. You said you wanted,
tourist guide kicks in.
It's like, you said you wanted diamonds. There's some over there, like from there. I don't know this early if they'll be open though. But that's where they are.
Let's make sure our friends are okay first, and then we can do the whole shopping trip afterwards, buddy. Yeah.
Okay. Over here was the actual boundary before it changed, and he just goes on and on about various little things that don't really matter. But this whole time this is happening, you are walking up to this tent. So as they're waking up and everything like this, you're walking up to the tent. What do you do?
I guess I go find like the nearest guard. At this like.
And he's just like, "What do you want?"
Hi. Sorry to disturb you. I'm looking for High Sister Alvis. I was told she might be here.
Yes, she's inside. She's very busy.
Any chance I could have like an audience with her, if I can speak with her?
No, you can't. And then you hear a voice, a very calming voice, like, "Allow them through." Oh, okay. And he just steps aside, holds open the curtain.
Thank you. Oh, go ahead and walk in.
As you walk in, you see this very elegantly dressed in like these very simple robes. No sleeves. It's kind of like a sleeveless gi she's wearing, but it's like got elegant like gold weavings in it on the back, because as you walk in, her back's to you. She too has these black stars on the red background. She has very simple hand wraps, but at each knuckle it's kind of capped with a ring. and of each on the thumb and fingers, completely shaven head, and you see like very like palish grey skin, and you notice 2 tattoos that like kind of curl up and just go up to her ears, from her neck and that way, and then she turns around. You notice that she's got like cataract filled eyes, like
Interesting.
and again, this pattern of the stars continues onto her training bottoms and everything. Again, no shoes, anything. Very basic in these quarters as well. And she's just like, oh, you were the ones outside?
That's correct. Yes, thank you for allowing us to speak with you.
Oh, you wouldn't thank me just yet.
Right. So I was told by one of your guardsmen, I need to seek permission to visit the waterfall.
Yes, that is correct. Why do you want to see the waterfall?
I've lost my best friend. I think I should be able to find him there.
I don't think the waterfall revives the people in that way.
It's not really reviving, more like finding.
Oh, then potentially it would be able to help you. However, it is troubling to me you're the 8th person in the last 2 weeks that wants to see this waterfall.
8th? Well, might not know why so many people.
That is indeed why I would like to know. Don't get me wrong, apart from myself, only one other has been to this waterfall out of them 8. But I will offer you the same thing I offered them. A chance to go there.
Okay. Well, what would I have to do to get this chance?
Prove yourself worthy.
Very well. You name it.
I'm thinking we just settle this the old-fashioned way. A challenge of heart.
If that's the challenge, then I'm sure I would win.
First person to give up loses.
Give up what exactly? What?
Oh, you'll find out. Let's step outside, shall we?
Sure. I'm Dimitri, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Dimitri. You seem to be a child of Semco, correct?
I am. How did you know that?
Just because I don't see doesn't mean I truly don't see.
Is there anyone else around, or is it just
In this
us?
tent, it's just you, Xanthi, and Elvis.
Is you by any chance a spirit channeler as well?
Of sorts. I'm more of a... Actually, let's see if you pass the challenge first.
Okay.
This challenge, he will be safe.
I do not promise his safety.
Well, it needs to be done. I believe in you. You've got this.
Thank you. And whatever happens, it's for the best. Okay.
she like kind of goes outside before you, and she kind of like snaps her fingers, and the guards, like the two from the stairs and the one outside, and then a couple of others that have been like resting nearby, kind of form like this pentagon shape, like each being a point, and they kind of like slam their knuckles together and slam it into the ground, and raises like this earthen cage, this cage made of pure earth. One of them opens it to allow Elvis in. At this time, William and Morticia, you do see in the far distance, as Algrav is still going, and then the waterfall during the summer trade times, like no, the winter peak, we can go up there and it freezes and kind of, and you see Dimitri walking into this cage area, and these guards kind of stop Xanthi from walking in after him.
What are they doing?
It doesn't look
Oh,
good.
You know what that is?
they're the children
Danger?
of the stars.
They are the stars.
Children of the Stars.
The children of the stars. They're, and he comes in close, they're kind of like a fanatical group who believe the stars in the night sky make shapes of animals.
Okay.
Why do they have our friend in a cage?
Oh, this has happened before.
He's many things, but he's not an animal.
No, I think he's gonna get the, what's the right term? The, stuffing knocked out of him.
Oh.
Should go
Wait,
grab
Mom?
some diamonds real quick. Maybe.
Yeah, let's not grab demons. We deal with those enough.
I already got one. I don't need more.
Yeah, I kind of want to watch this though. That makes me a
Okay.
bad friend. I think that makes me a bad friend.
You go. You help.
I
I
don't think I'm gonna be
will-
able to help much.
Give him this, and I'll give you the potions of haste, unless he's already inside the cage and he can't.
He is
Get
walking
it.
over there, but Xanthi, you do overhear like this, maybe not them two, but you definitely hear Algrav talking, and that makes you turn around to see them. And Dimitri, you would be able to turn around before you step in the cage.
That's the only amount of time will they come. Dante, just what happens, make sure you don't interfere. This is for me to face alone. Otherwise, I'm not worthy to have Pabu back.
I respect that. It will be done.
Thank you.
Good luck.
I'll
Careful.
walk.
Stop.
Yeah, I'll carry on walking in.
Yeah, so you do see Dimitri turn to you, then walks into the cage. The stone doors shut behind him, and Xanthi begins to walk over to you.
Morning.
You got the message then?
What is he
Yes.
doing?
He is undergoing a challenge. I
Why?
believe that it is to get Pabu back. He wishes to make sure that this test is respected, that we do not interfere.
Okay.
Can I get him back if he dies?
I guess that depends on what they let us. But he said whatever the outcome is, it was meant to be. So I don't know if that is him expressing his wishes. I should have asked. That is quite a serious thing, actually.
Look, William died this evening. I don't want to ever repeat. So
Again,
Don't worry about it. I'm fine. Kind of.
it is not fine. I literally woke up in the middle of the night. He was dead.
That
Yeah,
must be
well, anyway.
traumatizing.
Don't worry about it. I don't worry about it. I probably should.
I kind of want to go buy diamonds before something happens,
I mean,
and I can't have diamonds.
I could say you did buy diamonds as you walked through. You could have just like gone.
Other stall? Yeah.
Okay, then I got diamonds.
Okay, how many
much?
would you wanted to get?
3 worth 300.
So 900 gold then. Yes, yeah, I would say that you could have done that as you walked through. Probably not from like the shop he told you about, but there's probably like a couple of like merchant stalls just setting up, and you probably just saw them.
Just bought jewelry instead because it was the closest thing you could get.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got like a diamond necklace. Yeah.
Diamond earrings, diamond necklace, diamond ring.
One for each of you.
Oh my god. I'm just imagining now having like diamond teeth, just pulling them out to use Revivify. Anyway. As you step into this cage, Dimitri, it's dark in here. And as the door shuts behind you, you're robbed of all your senses. You can't see. You can't even taste the air. You can't smell. You can feel the ground beneath you, though. So touch seems to work. I need you now to roll initiative, please.
Oh boy. That's a natural 20.
Oh, okay.
I see. when it matters, you can roll well. Ah.
Help me!
It's ironic
20.
because I just presumed he was going to roll low, so I put him at the bottom of the thing. Now I have to cross it out.
I'm sorry.
No. So natural 24.
20.
20.
Yeah.
And now it makes sense why you roll so low.
Yeah.
It's just a straight roll.
She got an 18.
Okay.
So you just hear like again your ears like kind of like that feeling of like when you're underwater and they kind of like pop. That happens and she's just like, don't hold back if you want to prove yourself worthy. I won't be. And yeah, Dimitri, you're up.
Oh boy, I have no gear. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? Because I'm gonna. I just realized I have blind sight.
Okay.
10 feet.
Okay.
So
she's not within 10 foot of you at the moment.
10 feet. Okay, that's fine. Does blind sight allow me to see, for example, like rocks and stuff to like hide behind?
Yeah, I would say it gives you like how I see it in my head is like kind of like sonar. You know, like Toph from Avatar style. I kind of see it like that.
Amazing.
Yeah. So.
Is there such thing within 10 feet of me?
No, it's just an empty place. It's just this cage.
Okay.
It's kind of just like this arena, like this fighting pit they've just made.
I am then going to slowly, with my movement, to step forwards, and then hopefully I'll see them.
Yeah, as you walk forwards, they do kind of come into your range. Yeah.
Okay. My goodness, because my spells aren't working, but he's going to try. I'm going to try and cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
Towards her.
Sure. Roll me a d20.
13.
So as you go to shoot this guiding bolt, again, that spark thing happens and nothing releases.
Okay. Then bonus action, I am going to use Blade Ward.
Okay. Again, roll me a d20.
19.
19. So as you go and try and go into like this protective stance, there's like this, instead of like a rush of flame energy from inside of you, kind of like a constellation pattern you feel start to swirl, and you do manage to get Blade Ward cast.
Nice. Yeah, that's him, and he's just going to just take a defensive stance.
Okay. Firstly, at the top of her turn, I need to roll this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, cool. And she's just like, relying on a power that you claim to hate. This is unforgivable. And immediately she's like in your face. And you hear like this flapping sound, and you just hear her go, Roberta, dance for me. And you hear like feathers and flapping sound, as she's going to take her 2 strikes, these being Roberta the hummingbird strikes. That's a natural 20.
Ow.
8. So on the first one, 8, 13 points of bludgeoning damage, and she gains 13 temporary hit points.
Okay. That's reduced to half because of Blade Ward, correct?
Yeah, correct. And then the second attack will be a 18 to hit.
Will hit. I have no armor.
And that will be 7 points of bludgeoning damage, and she will gain 7 temporary hit points on top. And immediately you can, being there, you feel like she's right in front of you with your blind sight, but she's levitating off the ground. And being with your blind sight, you can see like these wings that she has at the moment. That will bring us to your turn. Dig deep, fight if you want your friend back.
Okay. I'll just say, I already told Zemko that I reject the flame, so I will rely on it no longer. I'm going to grab my amulet. I'm just going to rip it off and throw it.
Okay.
And I'm just going to try and punch her because that's all I've got. That's 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
Okay. So that'll be 4 damage. For my
Amazing.
strike.
So yeah, you just catch her straight into the midsection. She kind of goes, "Oh, there is some fight. Good. You need that." Yeah. Second hit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a natural 19.
Yep, we'll hit again.
So it's another 4 damage.
Oh, if this is as hard as you can hit, no wonder. What did you call him? Pabu left. End your turn.
That's it. Yep.
That will
Time for
then.
talk Dimitri.
Roll this now. Ooh. Oh, that's kind of a bit unfair. Okay. You feel her land on the ground, and your blind sight gets like a flare almost goes off in front of it. As now she's like, Semko, you said. Let's show you what a true wielder of the Zodiacs could do. And she's going to activate Zempo Claw. The wings fade in, and she's got like this claw. It just appears out of nowhere, and she's going to attempt to hit you with it. Yeah, that will hit. It's natural 14 plus 10.
Yeah.
That's the wrong dice. So that will be 12 points of bludgeoning and 3 points of fire damage.
I'm assuming I'm no longer resistant to fire.
At the moment, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
This is the first time in actually a long time the fire burns. Like,
Okay, ow.
and then her second attack will be a 18 to hit.
Yep.
9 bludgeoning, 2 fire.
Oh boy.
And she just goes, perhaps one of your friends would be more of a challenge. Maybe once I'm finished with you, I'd go and beat them up, shall I? Actually, no. I could just do it now. What are you going to do to stop me? And that would be her turn.
I'm gonna use my action and grapple.
Okay.
So what's the grappling mechanic again?
Yeah, so you roll an attack roll to see if you hit.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I like that version of it a bit better.
18.
Does hit. And then it will be 8 plus proficiency bonus plus your strength modifier.
Oh, it's okay. So the DC is 14.
14, and also you do get your damage in still.
Oh, okay. That'll be 4 if it's an unarmed strike.
Perfect. So yeah, you take 4 damage. And you wrap your arms around her, and she's just like, "Oh, what's this? You stopping me? This,
Not bring my friends into this.
but it's too easy. You can't keep this up forever. Surely not. What are you without your flame abilities? What can you do?"
I'm just me. I'm just gonna go ahead and punch for my extra.
As you say, you're just me. The claw that she had around hers just disappears, and it appears on your arm.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, roll your attack roll.
It's a terrible roll though. 15 to hit.
15 will miss.
Yeah.
So again, you go, and just as you go to strike, it just fades off again.
That's me.
Cool. And she's just like, oh, okay. So you have a little fight, but I still don't think you're worthy enough. And her body suddenly feels like it has no bones as she triggers Narpa, the serpent path. And it kind of just like slivers out of your grapple, gaining the ability can't be grappled. And she just like kind of knocks on the stone walls. Let me out. I'm gonna go kill his friends. He has no heart. And the doors start to...
What a wench. Okay.
Yeah, and that's her action to break out that. Yeah, I think on her way out, bonus action, she's going to flurry blows to hit you twice.
Yeah, that's fair. That's probably
That one will miss. That's a natural 2. So.
Oh, okay.
That's a natural 19, so that will hit.
Yeah.
For 6 points of bludgeoning.
I'm still okay.
I'm
still okay.
She like kind of slips out your grip and like kind of just like slams your head into her knee as she walks out towards the door. Yeah, so she's at the door now. The doors start to open, and you guys start to see the cage start to lower.
Could we see or hear anything that's been going on, or has it been kind of sealed up?
How far have you been from this cage?
Oh, we would have walked back over to watch this.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
up
Becky
against
Williams.
it.
Oh yeah, then in that case, you wouldn't have been able to see it, but you'd definitely be able to hear what's going on in there.
Huh.
She's a
Good for us
bitch.
not to interfere. Is this going too far?
She's coming for us.
I think it's self-defense at that point.
One thing you three would notice on the outside, every time she's saying like these different names, you see like faint like stars kind of shine in the sky every time she says one of these names.
I'm not expecting her to have like all of them. I really became unprepared. Okay. What I'm going to do? No, that's not going to work. Yeah, I think I'm just going to try again and just tackle to the ground.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Someone's to get up and just yeah. Yeah, 23.
23 will, yeah, you grab her. This time still with the snake up. She like you grab her to tackle her to the ground. She does fall to the ground. And she will take the 4 points of damage for unarmed strike, correct?
Yes.
But she kind of like slivers her way out, and like at this point, you three do see this humanoid form just like no bones, just like snake sliver out the ground. You see Dimitri fall as these stones continue to fall back into the ground. Yeah. Anything else from you, Dimitri? You still got a second attack?
Yeah. I'm just going to try and claw her.
Yeah. Again,
Unless I can grapple again?
You can try.
No.
I'll allow you to try.
Okay. 18?
18's her arm class. Again, she just manages to break out of it. Like, kind of like you grab hold of her arm, like from the ground, and try to pull her. She kind of just like dislocates it to slip out of your grip and like reconnects it.
Don't think I have anything for my bonus action.
I almost feel bad for Semko for allowing you to even take part in the trials.
I'll just say he believed in me once. I'll make him believe in me again.
Roll me a charisma saving throw.
I'm assuming my aura is non-existent, right?
Yeah, at this point. Yeah. But I'll tell you what, I will allow you to have your aura up actually for this throw because of like you breaking out of that arena and you can start to see your friends. So I'll allow the aurora effects to be up.
21 for the save.
21. Yeah, so immediately as you just say, oh, he believed in me once and again, this burning red light of like this spectral red panda kind of comes back and fuses on top of you again. And now you've got like 2 of these Sempo claws fusing around your body. Oh, he must like a hopeless cause. At the beginning of her turn. Okay. I think I've played around far too much with you. And you just see her teeth become like jagged, her fingernails become long and sharp, and she's like, Clonarch will devour you. As this wolf, this constellation appears in the sky. And yeah, first attack is 26.
Yeah, this is gonna.
That will be 13 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm down.
And yeah, she's going to continue her second attack, which will be a 12 to hit.
Will hit.
It will hit. So
Yeah,
question.
yes,
We're not allowed to interfere, right? That's what
Xanthi
said.
said that Dimitri
Why I
said.
asked, but
Yeah.
And we still can't see inside of it.
Oh, yeah.
You just see now, you see like Dimitri on the floor. You see this sister, it's like got like these
Bestial,
long
yeah.
bestial, and you just see her like slash, and you see like Dimitri's head roll back as the stones continue to settle in.
Yeah, he was told not to, but he's going to anyway. Would you say he's within enough range?
Depends what you're trying to do.
Try and increase his AC?
You can try.
I'll certainly try. That's a +8 if it works.
Roll me a charisma saving throw, William.
Fuck. Not bad. That's a 15.
15. As you go to do this, immediately she snaps her head towards you. She's just like, you don't want him to succeed. You're saying
Don't want
he's
him
not
dead either.
You're saying he's not strong enough to succeed.
You gotta fucking kill him.
Yes. I would. He would rather die than be what he is now.
I would like him to say that himself, honestly.
Oh. Fair enough. And yeah, then with that, with you trying to interject, she's still got a second attack. Yeah, I think with you trying to interject, she's going to start to round on you now. Immediately just appears in front of you. Looks back at you, Dimitri, and just like, it looks like you're not passing this test. And yeah, it's going to make an attack roll against you. 25 to hit? Wait.
Yeah, that's
16 plus 9. Yeah, 25.
25, yeah. Yeah.
18 points of slashing damage. She's going to flurry of blows.
Mm-hmm.
That will miss. (18 plus 8).
He is 16 or higher.
Yeah, 18
plus 8 is 26, yeah. Oh, no. Yeah.
That will be 16 points of slashing.
Okay.
And she's just like, and she just looks at you, Dimitri, just like. So you are down to 0, but you're not dead because it wasn't a move to kill you. So you are still you still have this turn. So yeah, Dimitri, what are you gonna do?
So I can like speak and stuff.
Yeah, you can do whatever you like.
Okay. I'll just say I saw this all wrong. I'm a fool. I'm not supposed to impress you. I dedicate my life to Zemko. It's him I need to impress. I thought I had to do this alone, but what makes me strong is my friends. Someone's told me you can be strong because the people you care for makes you strong. The desire to protect them. So you know what? Deadly mimics. Fuck her up.
Just as you say this speech and you all pounce into ready to attack, I will get you all to roll initiative.
Just to clear the air, did me and Morticia actually get a long rest, or was it still a broken one because of all the shit that was going on?
Morticia would have got a long rest.
Okay.
You was a bit questionable.
Oh no. Yeah.
Yours is a con save.
Would Xanthi have got a
Mine's a
short
con
rest?
save.
Or...
Xanthi would have got a short rest for sure, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Do you want that con save then? We
Yeah,
can figure
please,
this out?
Yeah.
16.
16. You're good.
Okay, so I would have.
No, you wouldn't have got a long rest, but you'd no
Okay.
exhaustion.
Awesome. Okay.
Let's get that initiative then. Xanthi?
That will be a 12.
12. Morticia?
13.
Perfect.
I should just not have advantage on initiative at this point. I got a natural 5 and a natural 6 for 8. Like,
hey, it's better
no.
than Okay, so that will then... Dimitri's turn's gone. Dimitri, you are back to half HP.
Oh, okay.
As now you can kind of feel like, as you've said that, before you, thinking back on it now, she never like had the edge to kill you. Now it's like, okay, this is going to be serious. Her guards kind of move in as the rest of you start to round on her, and she just kind of holds her hands up. I do need to roll for her.
that is also a good question. Would I have at least got a short rest?
A short rest, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Interesting. Barlazan, let's take out our prey. As this star sign of an octopus appears overhead, and she then is going to make 2 attacks, but with these 2 attacks, it can attack all 4 of you, basically. She gets 4 attacks within 2. Anyway. So Morticia and Xanthi, this one's coming at you. That will be a 14 to hit.
Miss.
That a miss?
Perfect. This is coming at you, Dimitri and William. Another 14. Just like as she strikes out, there's like a after punch that fires out afterwards. She's like, oh, well, and then she's going to keep on top of you for now, William, and she's going to flurry of blows. Miss, both miss. She just nothing happening. All of her attacks miss. She kind of like, you can sense like she's kind of a bit stretched in this situation. Morticia, you're up.
First things first, I'll cast X on her.
Okay.
Let's debuff her wisdom.
Cool.
And then 2 arcane blasts.
Yep.
Orgs are. Oh, that's a natural 1 and a natural 3. So the highest is a 12.
Both miss.
Yeah.
Sweet. So you just immediately after, she kind of like deflects one up to the air, and the other one she kind of like slaps away. She kind of cracks her neck. That brings us to Xanthi. Yes. Morticia, was going to say something.
Could I have given the potion to Xanthi already? The one for.
I would say while you were
haste?
waiting, sure.
Yeah.
In that case, yeah, she'd drink that as a bonus action.
Yep.
And then hop on to Aethon and
Okay.
make her way, trying to stand a little bit between Dimitri and her.
Okay.
And then, or, slightly to the side, but in that direction. And take a couple of spear thrusts towards
Yep.
her. 28 on the first one.
That will hit.
And 13 on the second one.
13 will miss.
So that is 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And can we make this a Strike of the Giants?
Yeah.
So DC 16 strength save.
That's a fail.
So she is knocked prone
Okay,
and takes 5 extra piercing damage.
perfect.
And in that case, let's action surge.
Yep.
So with advantage now because prone, I presume. 24 to hit.
24 does hit.
For 8 points of piercing damage.
Yep.
And take another jab down for 23 to hit.
Yep.
For another 9 points of piercing damage.
Perfect.
And that'll be her turn.
Yeah. You kind of like.
Sorry, hasted action.
Yes.
Can I take another?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. 27 to hit
27 does hit.
for another 9 piercing.
Perfect. Yeah. That will then bring us to William.
Yeah, now getting permission off my friend to join his, he'll pull out the sword, bring it up to the face and cut it across and be like, okay, let's do this. And as the sword ignites, he'll start his attacks. Let me just see how much damage it did. Oh, that's not a bad outcome. That was 2. And yeah. And she's prone at the moment, right?
At the moment, yeah.
Yep. Well, that's not a bad start. So 19 to hit.
Will hit.
Get the second one out of the way. That's 17 to hit.
17 misses.
Misses. Full action surge as well. Get the other 2 out of the way. Whoa. Oh, that's a natural 18, so that will hit.
Yep.
And 13 plus 8 for 21. And no 18 again. 3 out of those 4 will hit.
Yep.
Perfect. That is 11 slashing. 11 slashing.
Yep.
And 12 slashing with 11 fire.
Perfect. Anything else from yourself, William?
Nope, that is bonus action, and action surge.
Perfect. That brings us to Dimitri. Dimitri, what you see is the guards are now away from the staircase as they've started to surround Avisa and your friends that are fighting them. What are you doing, Dimitri?
It's no. Okay. She's prone, right?
At the moment, yeah.
I've got claws out. I will run up to her, and I'm gonna go in for the punch. And as I do, I'm gonna say, the test that you gave, you said to not give up. You didn't say anything about getting help from my friends. So this is me not giving up. If I die, if I don't get to see Pabu again, at least my memories and his will live on in my friends. But until that day comes, I'm going to fight my damn hardest to see him again. We'll go ahead and see if I can hit her.
Yeah, try and hit. I hope you do after that. I'm going to give you advantage. I'm going to give you advantage on the first one.
Okay.
Well,
I mean, you got it because you're prone anyway, so...
Yeah.
Okay. Almost a natural 20. It was a 19.
Okay.
So that's 4 damage again. But I realize Zemko Claws give an extra 2 to the damage, right?
Yep.
So that's 6.
Perfect. Yeah, so second one.
Roll off the table. What? That's gonna miss. 15.
15 does miss. As you hit the first time, you go to hit the second time, you're distracted. Out the corner of your eye, you see a spectral Pabu start to climb the stairs.
Just have to think for my bonus action. So bonus I'm gonna shout out. I might need to leave you guys. You gonna be okay?
As long as you've got a good enough fucking reason.
We've got this. Do what you need.
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Take the haste potion.
Yeah, just off my hip, quick.
Yeah, I'll allow that. Why not?
Thank you. Then I can use my bonus action to drink it, if that's okay.
Yeah. You start to run, then all of a sudden.
So she will get attack of opportunity if
She definitely will.
she wishes to take it.
She will. But I'm gonna decrease the damage by 5 so I can re-roll on her thing. Okay, cool. That will be 18 to hit.
Hits.
As she reaches out and like lashes towards you, it's no longer the octopus sign above. You see Ignab, the phoenix sign, appear above. So it's -5 on this, but it does get a bit. Okay. 7 points of fire damage. And can I get you to make a dexterity saving throw, please?
Oh man, I run away and I trip.
Face plant the ground.
Oh no, I don't have. Oh wait, do I still have my aura? Because you said.
I'm allowing it at this point because your friends are here, yeah.
That's 19 then.
19. So you do succeed. So you are going to take half at the end of your turn. You're going to take like an afterburn.
Okay.
So, at the end of her turn, not your turn. So you're taking afterburn, so that's fine. That will then bring us to Alvis, and you're like running now, yeah, like straight upstairs, running.
Yeah, and then dash with my haste action if I have it.
Perfect. Yeah. I say haste action could dash. Yeah, why not? Alvis on the ground is kind of going to do like a kick up, but like spin and kick herself back up. Start her turn. Okay. You see the sign of Ignab stay, and she is going to start punching. She's going to take 2 attacks primarily towards you, Xanthi. She didn't like the fact that you made her fall. First one will be a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
That will be 20 points of fire damage, and I need a dexterity save, please.
Sure.
I will intercept to reduce the damage a bit.
Okay, cool.
That's 11.
11. So
sorry, how much damage?
So how much damage is she going to take? Well, how much are you reducing it by?
Reduced by 5.
Okay, so you take 15 fire.
Sure.
And with the 11, so at the end of her turn, you failed, so you are going to take full damage from the afterburn. And then second attack towards you. 18 to hit.
18 on miss. Can Xanthi kind of blocking it with the spear and then use riposte?
100%, of course you can.
So that'll be... and I presume she's also smaller than large. Oh, or she's a giant maybe. So how
yeah, she's technically she counts as medium, so...
Okay, so advantage because of mounted combatant. So 26 to hit.
26 will hit.
And can we make this another hill giant strike?
You can.
So DC 16 strength save.
That will be 17, so 14
Succeeds.
plus 3, yeah.
And 12 piercing damage.
Okay, perfect. As you stab back, she's just like, you won't learn, will you? Yeah, she's going to flurry of blows. against you. 23.
Yeah, that'll hit.
For 6 points of bludgeoning damage. And a 14.
That'll miss.
Perfect. So yeah, that will end her turn. So after burn damage. So that will be 13 points of fire damage towards you, Xanthi, and you take half, so you take 6 points, Dimitri. Just as you're running off, you just like this afterburn. That will then bring us to Morticia.
So bonus action, I will activate my Infernal Influence.
Okay.
And I have to roll for that. So that's 4 rounds that it's up for.
Okay, amazing. As you activate this, you guys notice her hand becomes darkened and like almost looks charred again. But you also start to hear whispers emanating from the arm.
And then I will activate Delirium Orb. And it will almost seem like all the constellations she's been using are attacking her
Okay.
instead
Amazing.
of helping. So that's a save. Let's do it for Wisdom, which is she's X'd for.
Yep. She does have good wisdom though. 18.
So that will save. So she'll still take half damage.
Perfect.
So that is 2d10s plus. Do I add the X damage here or no? Yeah. So 2 and 66s. So in total, she would have taken 28. So half of that.
Okay, 14. Perfect. Hey, I can math.
And that's my turn.
Amazing. Xanthi, that brings us to your turn.
So how's she looking at this point?
She's looking okay. She's taken quite a pounding, but she's looking okay. Obviously, you didn't see the beginning of the fight where she was ciphering in off of Dimitri.
In that case, we'll go entering off Fury
Okay.
as bonus action and then taking a couple of attacks. 24 on the first one.
Hits.
So that's 14 piercing and 3 lightning.
Okay.
And on the next attack, uh, 18 to hit.
18's her armor class, yeah.
Cool. For 9 piercing and 2 lightning. And then
Nice.
hasted action.
Yep.
24 to hit.
Hits.
For another 9 piercing and 2 lightning.
Perfect.
And then, yeah, again, trying to position herself between her and anyone else that she can.
Okay.
And that will be her turn.
Amazing. That brings us to William's turn.
Yeah. Just 2 strikes for now.
Okay.
Which is 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
22 again to hit.
22 will also hit.
13 on that one, and 8 slashing on the second with 6 fire.
Okay.
And then second wind.
Perfect. That brings us to top of the round, Dimitri. As you're running as fast as you can up these stairs, you get to the top where you suddenly just hear as the waterfall rushes around. There you see statues like all around this waterfall, each of one of the zodiac spirits. And as you get there, that's where we're going to take a break.
Oh, okay, makes sense.
So, as Dimitri, you get to the top, you see all these zodiac animal statues around this giant waterfall. Here, the sky seems like it touches the land. As you step forward, the rest of you see Elvis disappear.
Should I follow my map?
Where did she go?
The part
I
of me
suppose-
feels like we all know what this is, and I think we aren't meant
Yeah.
to interfere now.
But what
We've
if he
done our
needs
part.
help?
Xanthi will.
All right, no touching anything.
I don't need to touch the cast spells. Great to know. Thank you. And she starts running.
Okay. Xanthi.
Yeah, but your spells are technically touching them when they contact her.
Also heading in that direction, but not going the full way, kind of staying. Is there kind
Okay.
of like an archway or some kind of
Yeah,
gate?
yeah.
Yeah, trying to make sure that if Alvis was going there, that they wouldn't be able to interfere.
As you, Dimitri, look around you, the sky begins to like quake and like rumble. And Alvis appears in front of you, and she's just like, well, it seems your friends are your strength. You did make it to the top here.
So now what? Does this fight continue, or have I proved myself enough?
You have proven yourself to me, but that was not the real test. The test was to see if you could make the right decision. Could you trust your friends as much as they trust you to go on and do what you have to do? That is the question. I think we have an answer.
Yes, I didn't see it at first, but I guess you knocked that sense into me.
Yes, I think my methods are a little bit forceful, but they seem to work. And if you wasn't supposed to reach here, you would have been dead a long time ago.
Yeah, can't argue with that. You punch hard.
I punch with the stars on my side.
Can I ask, how are you able to, like, utilize all of them? From my understanding, it's usually just one.
Well, yes. Like you said, you are a spirit channeler. I'm more of a spirit anchor. I anchor them to this plane.
And I apologize that I punched you so much.
It is a mutual feeling, as they would say. Are you ready to give
I am,
up
yes.
on your old ways and meet your friend again?
That's why I'm here.
I wish there was an easier way to do this.
It's fine. It's usually never easy, so...
And she just pushes you. And you fall. And you guys, as you're running up there, you just see Dimitri fall off the top where the waterfall is. And
Well, maybe push the flight a bit next time.
Still had mine.
as there is silence for you, Dimitri, and you feel this wet nose bump up against your face. and Pabu, the same size as he was the first day you met him, kind of just like dragging you out of the water and like keeps like hitting you.
Yep. Yeah. I was. No words. I'm just gonna sit there and just embrace him.
As you embrace him, the rest of you see this pillar of white energy shoot from the base of the waterfall. Like,
God, that's
and,
brighter than the fucking sun.
and the flames start to swirl around this. And as it starts to get brighter and brighter and brighter, as Dimitri walks towards you, now wearing like this flaming cloak that flows behind him. It's like white hot. His skin in this form is not that of his normal Genasi form. It too takes this kind of like spectral glow. Like he is a ball of flame himself. And immediately it shrinks back down. This flame cloak falls off of him, and he's holding Pabu in his arms.
Thank you.
2 things.
Yes.
We need to talk about the costume change.
Yeah, that's new for me too.
Yeah.
It's. Do you want a drink? I'll try to explain everything.
We have shopping to do, but yes.
Yes, shopping. That's what we were supposed to do.
You
Sorry.
finished Go Gay Wall now, yeah?
I am.
Take it being kicked off the top was part of the test?
Apparently so.
Okay.
Maybe it'll knock some sense into you.
Oh yeah, that definitely happened a lot.
I thought you died again.
I mean, I thought so too. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, no, next time. Let's make sure it's not delayed, huh?
Yes, I didn't want to get you involved, see you get hurt.
Weird side question. Do you have the dagger on you?
No, I used it to lock Xanthi in the room.
Where is it then?
It's still in the lock.
Still in the lock. I didn't count for a window.
You know you're supposed to take the handle with you, right? Because the blade sinks into the... Okay, learning. We're gonna have to get that back.
Okay.
At least we got the answers to the question: who locked who in where.
Yeah, we know who sneaked out. Why didn't you tell us?
I didn't know what's going to happen. I don't know if it was going to work. I didn't want to blow up and kill everyone. I thought it would be safer if I just left.
You know what happens when one of us goes on a side mission alone? We die. That's what happens.
To be fair, we also die if we're together. It's
Yeah, it's kind of it just follow us.
I was just scared. Thought I could do it by
The
myself.
whole deadly part of the name is pretty accurate.
It is very
both for
accurate.
ourselves and other people.
Let's go buy some items to make sure that it doesn't happen again, please.
Or at least it's harder to happen.
Alvis kind of walks down the steps slowly. And she just looks at you and she's just like, I'm sorry for having to put you through that.
You know what? Out of everything here, I think you were pretty much in the right.
I just had to make sure I was doing the right thing by reuniting them.
I always enjoy a good fight, and that was a bit more exciting than my usual morning training, but it will do the job.
Yeah, definitely got the. No, I'm not gonna say that. You know what? I was gonna say heart racing, but that's not really a thing at the moment.
Wait, what do you mean it's not a thing?
Don't worry about it. We'll talk about it later. Out over drinks, okay?
Okay.
There's a lot to discuss.
But,
Like, stop dying, everybody. Okay?
Hey, you've done it as well, kind of.
you
just-
could have that moment.
It's a lot harder for us to fix you than it is for you to fix us.
Yeah, I don't want to have to do it all the time.
Valid point.
I was going to say, if it is too much and it is not an immediate solution, I think I would prefer that you not go out of your way to bring me back. If it is as it has been, relatively simple, then by all means go ahead. But if it is too much,
If it's like
would
killing a
rather-
dragon for your sister, kind of complicated.
Exactly.
Don't do that. Okay. You know what? We should make that our metric. Simple or killing a dragon for them.
I gonna say I second that. Don't go out of your way. It's okay.
I don't think I get a choice in the matter. She's very attached. So
It doesn't matter. I'll bring it back.
I mean,
within reason.
yeah. I'm
And
dead. I
also-
can't really interfere.
True. I just worry a little about what the father said back at the temple, that it is not necessarily right to mess with the balance too much. I know I'm a bit of a hypocrite for that, but I do not wish to push it too far.
Right and wrong are relative. If I get the chance to bring it back, I will do it.
As you wish.
We can definitely try our best to make that as least a possibility as possible.
Please do.
I'll try and do what I was aiming for and be slightly more defensive. At least when it comes to group combat, if I'm fighting one person on my own, you can rest assured that I'm going to kick shit out of them.
I mean, the best defense is a good attack.
No, not when all you guys seem to be a magnet for blades. Anyway, all heartfelt and very warm and cuddly and all that. Secondly, we need to try the next time, like, I ignite my blade, see if Pabu can eat that if he gets too cold again. We never tried that originally, and I forgot to bring it up, and then he vanished, and then we went for this.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Because I can
But
just
if
then
it's-
turn my life force into flame for him to eat.
What if it takes your power away?
That would be a very interesting phenomenon, and we'll cross that bridge when it comes to it.
Okay,
at the
I won't
same
say
time-
anything else.
But at the same time, you know, a friend's friend, also kind of important.
Hopefully, I won't let him get
Won't
to
happen
that.
again.
Yeah.
And hopefully, yeah, because we're not at the, the place where the land meets the sky every day. So we have to find balance.
Yes. I will
Also, I
turn
don't think
to.
she wants to see us every 2 weeks.
Also true. I will turn to Elvis and just say, two things. There was a mention of the stars. Is something wrong? Is there an issue that I could help with, or was this just something else?
It's the stars, the zodiacs work in a constant loop. They all have a pull and a rhythm to do things. Most people know the names of the zodiacs based on the months we have in a year. They each have a time where they're prominent and not. As of recently, the order of things have been thrown out of balance. That's why I moved to here, to make sure that this place is protected above all others.
And when does this? Do you know when this occurred? When it was all thrown out of balance?
The best I can guess is around a few weeks ago.
Do you have an idea of what could have caused this?
Potentially a shift in terms of hierarchy in celestial form, at least. Some powerful being not being where they're supposed to be in the, I suppose, food chain.
William,
Mhm.
do you think this has anything to do with the demon war?
I was thinking that. I'm thinking this might be our fault.
I wouldn't go so far.
Still technically our fault.
Let's not think about it.
Not until the bites in the ass. Got it.
Yeah.
I did learn something last night actually about some demons. It seems that they made a deal with the doctor in the past, each to do something different for him. I believe it was Daggaxarth, Denloth, Tarkasan, Karlathan, and Yagazan, something like this. I don't know if any of those names mean anything to you.
I know I recognize my dad's, but do I recognize any others?
You would recognize. There is one that you would recognize. Pulling out notes.
Is Avisa still with us?
She kind of like got the idea of like, you're talk. She's just like kind of bowed and just walked away. She's
Okay.
not one to outstay her welcome. Daggaxarth, you would have heard of.
Any idea of his domain, or not at all?
You know what? Give me a history check, religion check, rather.
Well, that's a 3. A total of 4.
He, you're not. I think the mention of your father's name's kind of got you a bit foggy at the moment. You're not really thinking of what the other ones are doing.
Well, that's that for you.
Your father has made a deal with the doctor.
Well, apparently. Yeah.
That does complicate. Well, does it complicate things?
Maybe it could help things.
Could you find information?
I
From your
will
dad?
try.
Maybe kind of what deal was made?
If there is any small line we can read, maybe.
The small print. See if there's an exploit. Okay.
Could
No
somebody
list that I keep. Sorry, go for it.
take out the book and just flick to the bit that would be relevant for Morticia?
Yeah.
I don't know if this will enlighten things now that you know more of a connection than I do.
I will take a look.
As you take a look at that part where it's making deals with, it talks about making deals with demons. You actually can read a little bit further into this part. Kind of like words unjumble when you're looking at this. It's like not necessarily there in the original read through, but it says. Dr. Sington made a deal with Korathan for the vision. He made a deal with Tarkazan for the power. Denloth for the memory. Bakazath for the light. And Yagazun for his soul. It doesn't explain what that means. That's just what you can read just as face value. It's almost like, just rejumbles in that way.
So that he basically sold all of himself. I don't know. Like, soul is connected to my dad for somehow. Don't really know if he sold his soul to gain something, if my dad gave his soul. I don't know. Then there is one guy that got light, another one that got vision, power, and memory. So each one is associated to one of them. We can try and start with the soul, but we can also go for power immediately.
That does sound like a fairly crucial one, yes.
Well, that metaphorical list that we keep talking about keeps getting longer, and we are meant to be taking stuff off it.
Well, I got a way into hell. I can't go and talk to all of them if something happens.
Yeah, just be careful. You don't want us to die. We don't want you to be lost into hell for all of eternity. It's a very thin line.
I'm going to eventually end up there, so it's okay.
When we finish getting rid of this guy first.
Okay, let's try and find the tools that we need before we handle anything else. Then.
Yeah.
Are we going shopping or are we going there directly?
I guess we go shopping.
I mean, I got the diamonds. I don't know
stuff.
if we need something else.
We need potions. Like normal potions that we can use on each other, and the fact that we like to fall over unconscious quite often.
So I got one potion of greater healing and a potion of normal healing. So I can give one. I can give it the normal to anybody that doesn't have any.
We should probably just get more because
I think more would be best. I used quite a lot in the last fight.
Yeah, and I used every single one I had, and then got that small one off you the last time, and I've only got the small one left. So
my trades.
You got our payment for the fit ship anyway.
That does not last forever. Money runs.
Valid points. But still. Anyway.
I have to buy diamonds.
Yes.
They are expensive.
We know. Anyway.
To a potion shop, I guess.
Yeah, back to our tour guide. Something. Yeah.
You're back. That was quite fun. Well done. You did very good. I like the bit where you got hit and then you kind of exploded afterwards. That was quite cool. He's talking
Yeah.
to you, Xanthi, at this point.
Yes, that was quite a fight. She is quite impressive, more than I thought. Seemed like a lot going on there.
A well-deserved defender.
Did you notice, like, you stabbed her through the leg with your spear, and then moments later there was no wound? It was very funny.
It was interesting. I've been feeling that I'm quite good at recovering too, but not quite on that level. No.
So, where to?
Potion shop, please.
An alchemist or a brewer.
Yeah.
Or a doctor.
Not a doctor, yeah.
I'll never know a doctor.
I think we should go to Mama Moran's. She makes remedies. And he like trudges you through town. You do notice like there's not many other like places to shop in town. Like there's that one place you brought jewelry from at the market. Places selling like meats and cheeses and breads. Another place selling like jewelry. Some selling like fine robes and like cloth. But he does take you to like this other shop. Kind of just looks like a giant normal kind of house. And it has like this hanging sign that says the Spill and Drop. I would warn you, don't stare at Mama Moran. She's a bit scary.
Okay.
I'm more intrigued. Yeah, now.
Just don't stare. She's very, very huge. At least she says she's huge. I mean, anyway, you best save yourself.
Okay.
As you enter Mama Moran's, you see this halfling kind of sleeping on the desk. Just wearing like fine dress, no shoes, very well covered up with this fine dress. This hair that is impossibly like looks like an overgrown shrub of hair. She's just like lying there just
Hello?
wait, what time? No, we're not open. No.
I think you're open.
Consider the door was unlocked.
Wait, you are small people.
So what?
We are.
Interesting. She's like standing on the desk at this point. As she stands and you see her face, she's got like these 3 claw marks that go from top of the face to chin. What can I do for you? People, I guess?
We were looking for an alchemist, a chemist, a potion brewer, any of the above. Our guy said that was here.
Ah, you must be looking for Mama Moran.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah. Well, Mama Moran's busy at the moment. She's counting the back of her eyelids.
But not
How
only
do you do that?
Oh, it's a great feat. Only the finest of potion brewers can do it, you see. Does this one ever smile? He's got long hair, but he's never smiling.
Oh, I can take care of that.
a save for that? Please have a save for that.
It's the same.
You know what? Just for the comedy, I will deliberately fail it, but he's going to fail. Just the fucking God,
Yeah.
I hate this.
I will use it.
All of a sudden, she's just like, "Ooh, that's good." Oh my god, it's the size of his head. The smile.
Yeah.
He's so happy.
He has quite a lot of teeth. Is he willing to trade any of them? I do like collecting teeth.
No.
No.
I'm not having
Oh,
my teeth.
he even smiles while he says no. This is
Yep.
impressive. I want to trade for that. What is it?
It's a wand of complex emotions.
Ooh.
How much are you willing to offer?
I'm willing to give you something off my special shelf.
Which is?
Give me a minute. I've got quite short legs for a giant. And like jumps down and like scurries over to the this bookcase in the back where she like climbs up it as she gets there. She's I'm not as spry as I used to be. I have this. And she takes out like this jar. This is my special remedy. It is a supreme healing potion. Apparently, if you drink this, you are almost certain to be better than new. But if that doesn't do anything for you, I also have this, but this is very special to me. And she shows you this amulet that's around her neck. It's like this gold amulet, and it's got like this gold chain on it with this red ruby in the center.
What does it do?
Ah, it does things. Keeps me alive.
I need to know.
Keeps you alive.
Yes.
Can I take a look at it?
Of course you can. And she like kind of flows it in your face.
Can I try and see what it is?
You can roll me an Arcana check. Unless you want to cast Identify.
It's the second natural one today.
Yeah, it's a very nice amulet. With the Arcana you don't get. You can cast Identify if you want.
I don't think I have Identify. I have Detect Magic.
Ah.
Can I try Detect Magic? Just to see if it's magic, because I don't know.
Yeah. It definitely is pinging magic.
Now, this is an object I have spent a lot of money on trying to make better. It can not only make you smile, but can make you angry. And more emotions. It just depends on how much you want it. It can even make people afraid of you.
I want to see
cry.
again. Make this one who's got the furry dog in his hands. Make him angry. He looks too happy.
I will make him angry.
I love
You-
how we
unless-
emotions.
Yeah, we did. Do you want to try and save?
Would he? I think he probably would allow it.
Yeah, so you're hit with this and you get this overwhelming feeling, just being so angry. The last few days just bubble up inside of you and just rage.
Gonna look over and go, yep, that's how I feel all the time.
I kind of like it.
This is good. This is
How you
good.
feeling?
Ha.
So, I will accept the trade. We will take the 2 for the wand.
No. 2 is not worth 1. 1 for 1.
That's outrageous.
I like it, but not that much.
See? I kind of want the amulet.
Do what you want, it's your wand.
Okay, I'll take the amulet for it.
She takes it off. Same time.
Here you go.
She takes the wand, drops the amulet in your hand. Yes, you need to smile more. And she's going to point at you, Xanthu.
Yeah, she'll. Yeah, she'll start to smile.
She
Sure.
just, ha! She puts it in like her robes. Just.
I will put an amulet on myself. No! What do you have for potions of healing?
I just have the regular kinds. Of course, I have my very special one that is very, very hard to come by. But I just have the regular kinds too.
Tell me prices.
So my regular ones are 100 gold apiece. For my very special one, I can do you a very good deal. 25,000 gold.
Nah.
Again, it stays in my hands.
It's not worth that much. How many potions do we need?
Having spares is always useful.
As many we
I
can afford, I
guess.
guess.
I guess we'll take 8
Oh,
of the small ones.
That is 800 gold.
Don't we have a bulk discount?
No? You think this is some, like, bargain store?
I mean,
Wouldn't make
kinda.
They don't like giving deals. I don't think I've ever met someone of their stature that has ever liked to give a deal.
That sounds like you're mocking me.
No, I'm just saying how impressively tall you are.
I am. I'm very big.
Yep.
Clearly.
You don't believe me?
No. That's why that's the thing that I says you're
I'll
impressively
gav.
tall.
He's like, like kind of like just shrivels in to get in it. They don't believe I'm tall. You are the tallest of us. Yes, I am. 800 gold, please.
Here you go, I guess.
Thank you very much. I do suggest you leave quite soon. It's nearly time for my recovery period.
Okay.
Not a problem. Thank you for your service, Tara.
I'm feeling
yeah.
a little peckish. We did not have a chance to eat. Perhaps we could pick up some of the bread. I saw some at the market to dip in some heat up at the stew that we have.
Remember just to get a single loaf because it's going to be a lot bigger than what we're used to.
Fair enough.
Maybe just a slice if they do it.
No, you can get a loaf. I'm pretty sure we could get through a loaf in a day. We've had literally like 2 full days of constantly doing stuff and not a real rest.
I mean, talk about yourself. I slept great.
Nice for some.
Okay. The idiots here.
Yeah.
Didn't rest.
I like that I'm outside of that group. Yes.
Oh no, you're in your own special group for a reason.
As you are leaving, you hear like this alarm clock go off, like this, and then all of a sudden she's like, "Oh no!" And as you look back, the door now, you just see her eye, as like she's all smushed in this place as the door shuts on the way out.
That's what. Okay, that.
Yes,
makes
she
sense.
is pretty big.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? There's more questions than answers. Let's just go get
But-
food.
With potions in tow, you manage to get back to your marketplace. You can spend 5 silver on a loaf of bread. It's enough for about 8 people, this loaf of bread. And yeah, I feel that's a good place to end for today.
Before we do, can I just do one?
Yes, of course you can.
I just need to just head back to Alvis. I just have one question for her, if that's okay.
Yeah, just don't get into a death battle this time.
No. That I think that's over now. I hope.
You think?
We should be okay. We should.
Go get your questions answered.
Yeah. So I want to head back. I just want to ask her. Weird question.
Yes.
I need new armor. The armor that I have was given to me, but it reminds me too much of Onos and the Flame. Since I've given that up, I was wondering if you might have armor that I can use, that I can represent your group, if that's okay.
We could give you some robes, yes.
That would be great.
And she will hand you this package of robes.
Perfect. I won't let you down. I promise this was the right decision. I'll try and help fix the issues with the Zodiacs. Just gotta help my friends first.
I know you will.
I'll see you around.
Yes, that is one thing for sure. People like us always bump into each other.
Sounds good. And then, yeah, I'll meet up with the group again.
Yeah, and as you meet back with the group, new uniform, potions and bread in tow, that's where we will end for today.